Hey! Guys, I'm back. Can you believe that I just did all of that with my Wi-Fi switched off? Yes, it was off the whole time. So now I've run out of data, having to use the Wi-Fi, the internet Wi-Fi. But it's all good because it tops up again on the 14th, so it's not too bad. But what I was saying to you before I got cut off was my depression is really not that much of a factor anymore. With my depression now, it's just I'm feeling really sad, but I don't know why. And sometimes that can upset me. I'm sitting there and I just have this overwhelming feeling, sensation of just feeling really sad. And, you know, with everything that's happened, I suppose that's to be expected, so I don't worry about that too much. But my anxiety really freaks me out. My anxiety is like, what is happening? Because my body does things when I'm anxious that you would think that you need an ambulance for, and I'm being serious. My face twitching, one side of my face going numb, again the whole stroke thing. I remember when I couldn't even walk through the city centre because my legs would get numb and I'd be thinking, oh, what's happening? I'm going to collapse. And then that feeling of poor Jackson, you know, he can't speak, he can't call an ambulance, there's only one. So everything basically feeds, and then it ends up feeding my anxiety. And we spoke about that in the course today as well. Yes, Farah, sometimes the chest pain makes you feel like you're going to pass out. I'll give you an example what happened the one time. It was about 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks exactly after Destiny passed. And we were just getting ready for her funeral. And anxiety is such a sneaky thing. I thought I was okay. I was sitting there and we had the priest come to the house. I can't remember his exact title, but the gentleman that was doing Destiny's funeral, he came to the house to run through things that we wanted. And I thought I was fine. I was saying, yeah, I'd like this song and I'd like this. And he went, and my husband was saying, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm fine. My mum was like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And I just started to shake. And I don't mean just shake, guys. I was shaking. So it started like in my body, and I was trying to control it, and I was getting scared because I'm thinking, this thing's controlling me. I can't control it. And I am a bit of a control freak like that. And if I can't control what's going on, then I really start to panic because I can't do anything to stop it. And I was sitting next to my husband, and my hand was on his leg, so he could kind of feel me going. The arm started to go. The legs started to go, and before you know it, my whole body was just in a full blown, it was just shaking, and I was feeling cold, and my jaw was like chattering and locking together. I didn't know what was going on, and I was like, somebody needs to call an ambulance. Someone needs to call an ambulance. And when you see the panic on other people's faces, it makes you panic more. Now, luckily, my husband is a very calm person by nature anyway. He's really calm. So he remains calm, and he was like, you know, okay, you know, we'll call an ambulance if that's what you need, but I'm sure you'll be fine. And at the time, it wasn't helping. I was thinking, why is he not worried? Why? But yeah, he did the right thing by keeping me calm. And I stood up because I thought if I stand up, the shaking will stop. And I stood up, and I was holding on to my mum, and I was like, hold me. I just started crying, and she was like, hold on to me. So I was holding on to her, and I'm shaking, and nothing is stopping this shaking. It was just absolutely terrible. When you come downstairs, sweetheart, can you bring my charger? Yeah? Oh, thank you. Yeah, so I was just shaking. So we had to call the paramedics, and they came, and they'd seen it all before. They calmed me down straight away, and they were like, Michelle, listen to how fast you're breathing. And I was thinking, am I? To me, it didn't seem fast. And they were like, just stop, just be calm. And their calm nature really calmed me. And they were saying, breathe in and breathe out. And they were saying, focus on your diaphragm. Just focus and just listen to the way you're breathing. And they were saying, just focus on that and just calm down. You're breathing too fast. They did my blood pressure. It was fine. They hooked me up to, I think it was like another ECG type of scan. They hooked me up, listened to the heart, that was all fine. And yeah, so all the results came back as fine. And again, it was the anxiety. So if you're suffering, guys, don't panic. it's easier said than done. I'm even trying to convince myself while sitting here, but it makes your body do the strangest things. You will think you're dying. You will think you're having a heart attack. You will think you're going to pass out. But I have never heard of anxiety killing anyone. Yeah, I've never heard of that. And if you do your research, it's not found. Anxiety does not kill. I have to hold it, sweetheart. 1 second, guys. I'm just speaking to my husband. I'm trying to plug in my charger at the same time. Don't want to lose you again. But it doesn't kill. Go on YouTube. Look at the videos. Look at people that have literally almost passed out because of it. People that have had to go in the ambulance and, you know, had to actually go to the hospital. I've ended up in hospital a few times because I'm thinking, I can't breathe. Something's really happening here. And then I get frustrated with the nurses because they've seen it all before. And I'm basically saying to them, you're not taking me seriously. Sorry, guys, just plugging in my charger. There we go. You're not listening to me. Is that better? Excellent, we've done. Is that on, yeah? How do I know? Because I can't see at the top of the screen, but it's definitely charging. Okay. Sorry, guys, don't want to lose you again. Just charging my phone. Yeah, so don't be scared. And again, you don't have to put anything on here if you don't want to. Inbox me because I'm starting to feel like now that I've just gone through so much with the anxiety. Anxiety showed me what it really can do. And I wish that it would just stop because I don't want to see anymore. It did used to just be a feeling in the stomach. And I wish it would just return to that, really. So if you are suffering from much more, my advice to you is don't fight it because avoiding what's happening makes your panic attack or your anxiety worse. So when you're feeling like you're going to pass out, just close your eyes. Don't fight it. Close your eyes and just let the anxiety take you. Let it do what it's got to do. Because if you do that, then it will just come and it will go because you're not resisting it anymore. And again, it's easier said than done because it's the horriblest feeling. If you've ever had it, you feel like you are dying. On Mother's Day, when I came back from the cemetery, that was the worst for me. I lie down on the sofa and my heart would not stop. It was just bumpy, bumpy, but it was going crazy. And the palpitations was something I've never felt before. Went to lie down. Again, upstairs, in bed, it was even worse. I rushed back downstairs because it feels like your heart's literally going to explode. So I rushed downstairs and my husband's like, what are you doing? You need to get some rest. And I'm like, I can't. If I lie down, I'm going to die. I can't lie down. So you just start to think irrational. Everything's irrational. You're not thinking straight. But it won't kill you. I just want to try and think about what I can say to help you. All the things that I've thought are possibly what you are thinking and what you have thought. It's not going to kill you. It's your body's way of reacting. And when you get that tight chest, and when you get that pain in your head, and when you get that pain in your elbow, and when your feet aren't working properly, it's because all the anxiety going around in your body, it has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. So sometimes it will be in your head and it will move down to your shoulders, it moves down to your abdomen. Nothing is wrong. But if you seriously think, you know, this feeling that I'm getting is not right, then yes, by all means, do call for help because it is best to be safe than sorry. But I just want to assure you, anxiety is just a nasty thing. It really is. It's a nasty, nasty, nasty thing, but it won't kill you. There's no reports of anxiety killing anyone, okay? So try not to panic. And the name of that company again was called doTERRA. I'll be starting this weekend for definite because, you know, I'm getting low on my samples now and I need some more because they're just amazing. And when I feel that feeling coming on, I just breathe them in and it's great for me. Farah, if you are still online, sweetheart, can you let me know if they are safe when pregnant? Because somebody has asked me that. So let me know if they are safe when pregnant. I'm just trying to... What have I done here, babe? Well, I can't see comments. What have I pressed? They're okay, yeah? Okay, cool. Yes, if you're still online, just let me know if they're safe while pregnant. And if not, don't worry, I will find out. And then Stacey, I will get back in touch with you. But I'm sure they'll be fine in your pregnancy because they are all natural stuff. Anything else that I can share with you, really? If you've got any questions that you want to post, I'll answer them as honestly as I can. But if you want to ask me something related to you, then you can just message me. Okay. Fantastic. So yeah, Stacey, it looks like they are. And if you're not online, we speak nearly every day anyway, so I'll let you know that they are safe while you are pregnant and you are able to. And as soon as I start my business, I can send you some samples and we can manage that nasty anxiety together. It's not going to get the better of us. Thank you so much, Farah. I'm really proud of you. That goes for anybody else as well. If you're listening and you're thinking, oh, that's me, but I don't want to post, that's fine. That is not a problem. Message me privately and, let me know that it's an issue for you as well. It's an issue for a lot of people. And, you want to try them. I'll send you some samples. Let me know what you want them for, because they don't just manage anxiety. See, if you have an issue and you've tried a lot of things and they aren't working, drop me a line, because you'll be surprised at what they do work for. They actually manage high blood pressure as well, and they're great for autism. Yes, autism. Do amazing things. They're just fantastic. I can't speak highly enough of the company. My daughter gets really bad growing pains. She's 7 now. I used to get them. So maybe it's a hereditary thing, to the point where she will jump out of bed. She'll actually jolt up because her legs are like, she's really in pain and she's screaming and they really hurt. And I get her to stand up and nothing was working. The only thing that was kind of really helping was getting her to have a go in Mommy's foot spa. But when it's happening at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning and she's got school the next day, you don't really want to be getting her up and getting her into a foot spa. So the company are amazing. My upline has made up some blends, and her upline made me up some blends as well. And they made me up a blend especially for my daughter of special oils that, would help. And I rubbed them onto her legs when she had the pain. And I says, that's right, sweetheart, lie down now, get some sleep. And funny enough, she did lie down straight away. Normally she's still in pain, doesn't work. And the next morning I says to her, how did those oils help? Did they help? And she said, yes, Mummy, my legs were fine. My legs were fine. I was able to sleep. And she was 6 at the time. And that was coming from a 6-year-old now. A child can't make something like that up. If they didn't work, she would tell me they didn't work. So, yeah, that's one thing to tick off my list, because I was getting really worried with her pains, because you don't like to see your children in pain. And after Destiny died, she had a spell where she was getting out of bed and she was actually sleepwalking. And my upline made me a blend for sleepwalking. There's a blend for everything. And I put a little bit inside her pillowcase. They're really strong, guys. You're just a drop inside her pillowcase. And then I turn the pillow over because they're so strong. And I said, inhale that, princess, inhale that, go to sleep. And then she went to sleep, and she did not get out of bed that night. And every night since, she's not got out of bed, which is great for me and Daddy, because we don't want the stress of thinking, oh, what if she gets up and does something to hurt herself. So them amazing oils, all I can say, I can't speak highly enough, is try them. So once I start, you'll know, because my posts will be on Facebook, and just say to me you would like some samples and I will get some sent out to you. There'll be a small charge for the samples, but nothing too major. Just try them, see how you get on, and if you love them, then yeah, I'd love more info. Yeah, I definitely will, Lisa. After this, I'll drop you some more, and I'll send you I'm trying to think the best thing to send you. I'll give you the link to their YouTube, and I think that they have their own company website as well, like most companies, so I'll give you that. You can have a read up of where the oils come from and everything else. Stacey, I'll do the same for you, that's no problem. And anybody else, if you don't want to stay here, then just message me and I'll get you some info over, because I don't expect you to just take what I'm saying. And my manager was the same. She was fantastic, Farah, she's absolutely amazing. She says to me, just use the samples, get your results first. Because just because they're working for me doesn't mean they'll work for you. She supported me all the way through. And they did. I'm really happy, because I feel that anxiety coming on and it's like, where's my oils? And what I do, you're going to laugh at this. I keep all my oils in this bag. And this bag travels with me everywhere. They're underneath my son's buggy, and the oils go everywhere. And if I'm going somewhere and I forget the oils, I literally do like freeze, like I forgot my oils. What if I have a panic attack? But again, there's positive thinking, and it hasn't happened yet, you know. So, but they are good to walk with, and they do have like little packs that you can take out with you. So that size, and they have like a little pouch you can put them in, and a keychain. Yeah, thanks, Farah. Little keychains you can walk around with the oils with you. So wherever you are, your oils can be too. So they've really helped. And as I say, they don't cure, they just manage. They take off the edge, and they smell great. I went to buy some peppermint from the local shops to help with my anxiety. I put it into the bath and everything else, and it's true what they say about doTERRA, because the way these oils are sourced, oh, they're amazing. I can't speak high enough. Like the peppermint that you get in the shop and the peppermint that you'll get from doTERRA, there's no contest. There isn't. Like, you can just smell the difference. And lemon is one of my favourites. When I'm really feeling off and I'm not sure if I'm going to have a good night's sleep, and I feel that something's niggling away in my head, and I can't really pinpoint what it is, but whatever it is might come to me in the middle of the night and wake me up, and there you go, anxiety. Tiny bit of that in my pillowcase. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You know, and they just work. They just work amazingly. So please do drop me a line. Farah, you're being such a great help. Thank you. That would really, really help. Okay, Stacey, message me everything that you feel, right, this is an issue. And then I can drop Farah a line, because obviously she knows more than me, and her upload will, you know the way it works. We've done, you know, MLM before. You know how it works. So drop me a line, and then I can speak to people who have been in the company a lot longer than me, and I'll get you all the information that you need. I just don't want anyone to have to suffer anymore, because once you know how to manage anxiety, it is manageable. Once you know how to, you know, nip it in the bud when you feel that panic attack coming along, everything becomes manageable. I can honestly say that I feel like I'm getting back to normal, whatever normal is. I can get up and I feel like, right, it's going to be a great day today, and it will be a great day today. Farah, I've been there. I have been there, yeah. Oh, that's really, really nice to read. I've been there, hon. And if anyone is feeling the same way, again, and you don't want to sound here, that's fine. Just message me. All I can say to you is don't suffer in silence anymore. I know who some of you are, because some of you have said on my posts before, when I'm talking on Facebook, you know, I suffer. I hate my panic attacks. I hate anxiety. You have mentioned to me, so excuse me. I kind of know who you are, but just drop me a line, let me know what you're really suffering with, and let me help you. Please let me help you, because you need the help, and not in a patronising way. You know, we all do. We have to help each other. Oh, Gemma, hon, do you know what? My heart goes out to you. It really, really does. It's the most awful thing that's happened to us both this year. But do you know what? Our babies are they're in a better place. They're free from pain. They've never known pain, which is the good thing. They've never known pain. And yeah, just stay as positive as you can, hon, and just speak to me if you need to. But yeah, we've been through the mill this year, but we'll get through the other end. We definitely will. We'll get through it. Just talk to me whenever you need to, okay, hon? Whenever you need to speak to me, I'm here. And if you want my number as well, you can have that. And if you need to speak to me on the phone, of course you can. Just give me a call. We need to help each other. We can't just suffer in silence. And that's not just with miscarriage. That's with anxiety, depression, bipolar, schizophrenia. I don't know much about bipolar or schizophrenia or many of the other mental health illnesses, but I just want to help. I just like helping people. So, you know, I'm just here for anyone to speak to. And I've said to my husband, when Jackson goes to nursery and I get back into work, it won't just be a job for money. I can't do that anymore. It has to be a job where I come home feeling fulfilled. I feel like I've helped other people. I want to come home feeling, yes, you know, I was able to get Josie to actually open up about her anxiety today, or, Tom actually came for a walk with me today. He doesn't even want to leave the house, but he came with me today. That's the kind of satisfaction that I want. That is what I want. So my next job has to be like that. And I'm already walking and, taking the steps towards that. I've spoken to a few people. Exactly, Tiana. Isn't it nice? It's just rewarding, Nothing wrong with working for money. We've all got bills to pay. But me personally, everything that I've gone through, everything, not just Destiny, everything, right back to when I was a little girl. To me now, it's about helping people. It's about saying, what's your story? Because you know what? People are amazing. I love people. There is not one person on this earth that I do not love, because people are interesting. Very interesting creatures we are. And I like to know about people. I like to sit down with people and find out why you are the way that you are. What is your story? Don't write people off. People are too quick to do that. And I hold my hands up. Before I became a Christian, I used to do that to people. So I do hold my hands up. Why is she doing that? Why is she looking at me like that? I haven't done anything to her. No. It's the wrong way to think, guys. And I'm so glad that I don't think like that anymore. Don't take it personally. Don't. You don't know what's happened to that person. You don't know what that person is going through or has been through. Granted, it's not for them to take it out on you, but some people just don't know how to deal with their emotions. How are they ever going to get help if we don't help them? We need to help each other, because we really can make changes by doing this. And I know it's true. And I've started by doing it. And I really encourage everyone else to do that as well. Don't just write people off. Exactly, Farah, because mental health is not visible. Don't call people mad. Don't call people crazy. Point blank, don't label anyone, because you would not like to be labelled. So don't label anyone. You see that guy walking down the street who's holding on to a little balloon singing to himself. Don't call him crazy. That's not nice. Don't call him crazy. Don't call him mad. Don't call him loony. None of those names, because it's not nice. And again, you don't know what's happened to that person, and you don't know what's going to happen to you. You don't know that person's past, but do you know your future? None of us do. And that could be you. Something could happen to you that tips you right over the edge. So please be kind when dealing with people with these issues, because your kindness is probably all they need to get well. Look at it that way. Your kindness is all they need. Maybe they've never had the kindness. Maybe they're acting out how they are perceived by others. So they think, if people see me this way, I'll just give it to them. Again, that's not right. But then we can't judge. We can't say that's right or that's wrong, really. It's just how they feel. But what we need to do is do what we know is right. And the right thing is not to write anybody off. That girl that keeps making excuses and not to come out, that used to be me. Rather than saying, we're not going to invite her out anymore, don't cut her off, don't write her off. You have to look after your mental health as well, yes, but be there for her. Have a conversation. Say, I realise that every time we invite you somewhere, you say you don't want to come. You can talk to me, it's okay. Are you making excuses? Is there something you want me to know? Because that person will probably break down in your arms and say, hallelujah, I was just waiting for someone to notice that I was making excuses. Yeah, you see the difference? Rather than talking behind their back. I would have loved that, for someone to just say, Michelle, come on now. You keep saying this, you keep doing this. Is there something that we need to know? Just speak to people and be there for people and just be kind. I can't stress enough just to be kind, because like Farah says, mental health is not visible. I could sit here and I could talk to you about it all night, but unfortunately it takes more than me to make a change, to make a movement. But I can start, and I have started, and I'm pleased that I've started, and I'm going to continue. And as I say to you, my next job won't be just working for money. That does not do it for me anymore. I have to have more of a purpose. I believe that the name Destiny for my daughter came to me for a reason. And it's funny, when I was pregnant with her, because I was thinking about getting baptized from 2013, and I was thinking, and the Lord was calling me for such a long time, and it's weird. It's just, you know, she had two names we were picked out, and one was Trinity. One was Trinity, and the other one was Destiny. And the reason why we went with Destiny is because Glenroy didn't really like Trinity, and obviously he needs to like the name, you know, as well. So we went with Destiny. So yeah, it's just strange how things happen. And I keep hearing that word now, destiny, even more so than ever, especially being in church now. I hear the name of the word destiny all the time, and it's a very powerful word, and we all have to fulfill our destiny, and we all do have a destiny. And I believe that, you know, that definitely is mine. It's I have to help other people. I'm not just here to just get ahead and just do for me. You know, sometimes you do have to be selfish, yes, selfish in the sense of self-love and looking after yourself and making sure that nobody mistreats you. Of course, definitely be selfish in that way. But I think that's the only way that we should be selfish, really. Apart from that, we should always be looking to give. When you wake up every morning, in my case, when I wake up, the first thing I do is pray. I have to pray first, and that's the last thing I do at night. Once I've done that, I greet my family, I get on with my day, I make breakfast for my children, and I'm constantly thinking about how I can bless somebody else. So what can I do to put a smile on somebody else's face today? Because that does help a lot with mental health as well. Sometimes we just need that. What you need to understand is people suffering with mental health are human as well. We are human, and we like it when you smile at us. We like it when you sit down next to us and say you're having a great day, what's going on. You know, we just want to be acknowledged. We just want our condition to be acknowledged, and that's what I'm trying to change by doing this Facebook Live. Please share, please share, please share, because a lot of people, as I say, it's still a stigma. And I don't know why, because so much people suffer. And since I've opened up, you'd be surprised how much people have said to me, and me, I suffer with this, this and this. And it's great. It's great. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. And make less excuses. I say less excuses because it does take time. Make less excuses. Try to be more honest. If you really don't feel like going out, say you really don't feel like going out. And say it's because of your anxiety. The reason why I used to make excuses is because I was always thinking about how other people would think and perceive me. So it was like, well, I'll make an excuse because I don't want to rain on their parade. They're so happy. I'm not in that happy place, so me being there is not going to be good. Just try to be honest, because that's also how you will find who is truly there for you. Be honest and say it's your anxiety, say it's your depression. So do that. I'm going to set a challenge to you. Do that. Basically, when somebody asks you to do something or go somewhere, or you know you have to do something and you really don't feel like it, first of all, be honest with yourself. I'm having a bad day today, and that's fine. Be honest with yourself first. That is fine. You're not going to have a good day every day. Acknowledge that. Need to go back to bed? Go ahead. Go back to bed. You know, that's something that I can't do now. I have an 18-month-old. But if you haven't got any small children and you really are feeling in a terrible, terrible place, go back to bed for a few hours. Why not? Do what you need to do so that you can continue to function. Just do what you need to do and eat right as well, because it comes hand in hand. We're not going to get a healthy mind unless we are putting the right things into our body, and also exercise as well. So exercise and just change your diet if you haven't already. That's something that I've done. Anything more that I can say to help you? There's so much, guys. I could make 10 videos. There's so much. I could speak all night. The Farah, mine used to be. Oh my gosh, haven't I made a change? I really have. I am actually thinking about going vegetarian, but at the minute it is just a thought. But I think it would be something good to do, and I have my reasons for that. But yeah, I've cut a lot of things out of my diet, and it's helping with my anxiety as well. So again, anxiety sufferers, and I'm speaking about anxiety more because that's really what I suffer with. And be honest, you know that you are still eating and drinking things that are not going to be helping you in the slightest, please do think about cutting down first of all on these things. Go and speak to your GP first before you just take things out of your diet, because we all do need a bit of this and a bit of that. But yeah, please just watch what you eat as well, because it does really help. I've started eating a lot more fish, especially oily fish. It really helps. I drink water by the gallon. Water. Can't stress that enough. I consume nuts and lentils, things I thought that I'd never eat. I've actually been told by a specialist it's now 10 a day, guys, not 5 a day anymore. It's now 10 a day. So really get the fruit and the vegetables into your diet, and just watch what you're eating, because your mood is not going to lift if you are eating things that make you feel sluggish and tired all the time. And, you know, I am anemic, and I have been for some time now. And when I'm pregnant, oh, it's even worse. I'm always on iron tablets. So, and sometimes even now, when not pregnant, I feel like I need some iron tablets, and I have put myself back on them. And my doctor's been very supportive. So, yeah, just listen to your body. As I say, be in tune with yourself. And if you're not sure what you should be eating, or maybe what you should cut out of, again, drop me a message. I'm in touch with so much professionals now, so I can give you the right information, because I'm doing this properly. I can give you the right information and just get you to where you need to be up here, because this is where it all starts. I didn't realise how powerful the mind was. It really is. And that tool controls the whole of the body. It really does. Get this right and the rest will follow, seriously. So, yeah, that's all you have to do, guys. That's all you have to do. It's been absolutely amazing speaking to you all. Thank you for all the comments. I'm going to go through them all now, like I said that I would, and reply to you all. And if you really wanted to comment, but you just feel this is not the right place to do it, that is fine. Drop me a private message. I will respond to you. And can I just take this opportunity to thank everyone that has donated to the GoFundMe page for Destiny's Memorial so far. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. I've been in tears so much times because people are just so kind. Keep donating, keep sharing, and the shares are just as important as the donations, because we understand that not everyone is in the position to do that. But please share, because it's likely that you will share to somebody who is, and that will be a great help for us. But oh, Farah, that's no problem. I hope to do another one soon, because it just needs to, you know, keep being done. That it's okay. It's okay to feel this way. There's nothing wrong with you because you have anxiety, depression, schizophrenia, bipolar, and all the rest of the, you know, mental health, you know, the different labels that are out there. And really, that they are like labels, but just because they're labels, it doesn't mean that you have to feel labelled, you know, if that makes any sense. We're not any less. We're still human beings, and just keep doing kind things for other people. And most importantly, which will really help, keep being kind to yourself. So self-love first. Deal with you to make sure that you're in the right frame of mind to help others, and just watch your life change. I really hope that I've helped some people tonight, and those people that want to know more about doTERRA, I will still be online. Just drop me a line and I'll get in touch with you. But thank you so much, guys. I'm going to end here and actually spend some time with my hubby, and I will speak to you all soon. Bye.